What up guys, Darkpawra here, back for some more ReIMAGINE, and today I bring you a pretty interesting video. We're going to be opening 100 of each of the playing card boxes. So if you weren't aware, these playing card boxes are a universal drop, which means any demon you kill can drop them. And the Jack and the Queen, they just drop from anything. But the King and the Ace, you have to kill demons that are 40 levels within your level, otherwise they won't drop. So you take a box and you get the equivalent key and you item mix them together, like so. And it gives you a loot box that you can open up for some loot. Just like that. The cards are a lot rarer than the boxes, so you're probably going to end up with a shit ton of boxes and no cards. And your luck stat actually does affect how often these cards will drop for you. I actually got the bulk of my cards when I was grinding out Samael here, because in order to unlock the Samael plugin, you need to grind for a lot of luck drops. So I just stacked my luck up to like 400 and was grinding for the Samael drops and got a bunch of cards in the process. So I figured I might as well collect all the way to 100 of each of them and we'll open them all here for you. And we're also going to go over all of the drops that come out. I'll talk about every single one and explain what they do and whether you should keep them. So hopefully I'll pull every single drop that you can obtain from the boxes, but there is a wide variety of things in there, so maybe I won't. So we'll start with the Jack boxes, and I'll show you a quick tip. If you put these in here, and now you hold Enter on your keyboard, and just press Execute, it'll just go through and do them all as you hold down Enter. It doesn't get any faster, but at least it's easier. Alright, we got them all mixed up. Let's go somewhere yellow to celebrate the Jack box. We'll go to Shinjuku Babel. It's quite a yellowy orangey place. Let's get cracking all these boxes. So we've already done one, so 99 to go. Alright, so there really is no other way than just spam clicking it. You can actually use an auto clicker for stuff like this. They don't ban you if you use an auto clicker here, as long as you're doing like monotonous unboxing and stuff. If you're auto clicking like farming, yeah, they'll probably ban you for that. But you can automate like opening boxes. Alright, let's go over these items. So from the top, we got an ultimate summoning orb. This item is used at the end of some dungeon runs to change the boss to something else. And usually the bosses that you change it to have quite interesting drops. I know Deathbringer weapons are a common drop from ultimate summoning orb bosses, and they can indeed be stored in your material tank by just double clicking on it. Next up we have Beads of Speed. I don't think you can really do anything with these other than just use them. So yeah, use them, it'll up your speed for 30 minutes. We have tarot cards. So we've got quite a few, I'll pull them out. These can be attached to your armor and weapons in the tarot slot, and they provide a very small bonus. So this one gives you a bit of magic but reduces your luck. This one gives you XP. That's the one we were just looking at. This one increases your partner's XP, and this one increases your expertise gain. So you put these on your equipment using synthesis, so you're going to need to find a synther to be able to put this on your armor. We got some Cup of Spirits 5 times, so you use this and the active demon you have will have increased friendship gain for 60 minutes, and it's 5 times, so they can go up to Linked by Fate very easily. We got some Jikokuten crystals, so this is the same as Tarots, but it's a soul stone. You use synthesis to get that on your top, it says it here. It'll give you 10 vit and -5 int. We got a bunch of aphrodisiacs. These are the heart-shaped bottles, and the pink one is the best. It can just be used to immediately contract any demon in the field. And the other ones just have a level limit, so the red one has 41 to 60, yellow is 1 to 20, and the purple one is 21 to 40. So these are pretty useful for contracting higher level demons that you can't really talk to. They always refuse to be talked to. We got 2 Maca notes, so that's 100k Maca. I didn't have any Maca in my inventory, so you can see that I only gained 2 from that. That's decent. We have an Incense of Protection. This will halve close range, long range, and spell damage for 30 minutes. I use these for bossing because it's pretty difficult to get damage reduction up as high as it needs to be in the late game, so these come in pretty handy. Cabinet Pro 2.0, so these are used to modify your weapons. We got some incense, we have the Expertise Up Incense, and we also got the XP Incense. Also got some single-use Ariadne's Thread, so they're pretty useful for the early game, but you really should buy the rental Ariadne's Thread because it's infinite use and it doesn't cost that much. We got a bunch of DCMs, so I'll pull them up. The ones we got were Troll, Harpy, Momonofu, and Kopatengu. So if you have one of these demons summoned out, you can just double click it and it will add the demon to your Pokedex. And there's a few reasons why you'd want to register a bunch of demons, and one good reason is the DCM bonus. It gives a little bit of stats to your demons, so I think it's here, Collection PG. So I have 167 registered right now, and these are all the stats that my demon is being given because of that. So 16 strength, it's pretty decent, got some crit, a lot of HP, it's alright. We got a single Scarlet Stone, so this is pretty different to all the other gems. It doesn't sell for 5k base, so it only sells for 1 Maca. And it can only be stored up to a maximum stack of 20. What they're actually used for is quests. I think you need 10 of them for a quest later on. So you probably want to keep on, well, just stack it up to 20 and leave it there. We got some repair tools, actually just got this one. It is the Repair Tool Hyper, so you use that and it restores the durability of your weapon or armor by +5. So we got a Balm of Life. This is used to revive you without losing any of your XP, because if you weren't aware, when you revive using the regular methods, you lose a percentage of your XP. Oh, we also got another incense that I missed. This is a demon specific 5 times incense. And we also got an Hourglass of Reversal. We can boot that up. It actually lets you reset all your stats, and in this case the stats are these things, where you assign your attribute points. So using this you can reassign all your attribute points again. We got some Material Sequencer 2, so these are used with the Cabinet Pro, and essentially when you use your cabinet there's a very small chance that your weapon will actually be destroyed in the process, so that won't happen as long as you use material sequences to stop that from happening. So that's a pretty important rule, I should say. Never mod things with the Cabinet Pro without using a Material Sequencer 2. It's very dangerous and you will lose your weapon at some point. Final 2 items, we got Leaves Water, which resets your expertise by 1 rank, so a very small amount. And the final item, a Gift Melon Link. You use this and your active demon will gain a little bit of friendship. You should probably be using it in conjunction with the Cup of Spirits, because 1 cup and 1 Link Melon will actually increase your demon from any rank all the way to Linked by Fate. Next up we got the Queen boxes. We've got some pink and purple tones going on, so let's crack them open. So I actually ran out of space because a lot of these items aren't stackable. Let's just talk about the clothing so I can go and sell them and get them out of my inventory. So Parade Helmet. This is really bad. Sell this right away. Parade Skirt. I remember using these back in the day for a very short amount of time. They're probably the worst armor you could get that is still has a little bit of close range damage or just general damage dealt. So if you have literally nothing else, I guess you should wear this. Don't try to sell these in the bazaar, no one's going to buy these, just sell them to your alignment shop. So I just went and sold all that equipment to the shop, and so this Maca is including the Maca I got from opening the crate and also the Maca I got from selling the items, so that's how much I got. And not much is left over. We have lots of Hourglass reversals. Are these tradable? No, they're not tradable. So yeah, I usually just hold on to one of these just in case I do want to reset my stats at some point. So yeah, it's nice to do that. We have a Bell of Emptiness. This is similar to the Hourglass Reversal, but instead it resets your expertise skills, like these. Sometimes you have to make a choice and you can only choose one, so you can use this item to reset... does it reset one or everything? I'm not sure. I'm not actually sure. I think you just choose an expertise and it resets everything in that entire expertise, so yeah. Next up we have Demonic Perfume. You can use this to get a very slight buff to your Talk, Threaten, and Taunt for 10 minutes, so that'll help you contract demons before you get better gear that helps you contract demons. I never really notice a difference when I use this, but I might as well. We have Leaves Bottle. This lets you lower your expertise by 1 class, so you just pick one and it lowers it by 1 class. We have some repair tools, but this time we have the weaker version of the repair tool. It only repairs by 1 durability, which sometimes is fine because a lot of the times it'll just be reduced by 1 and you only need to repair it by 1, so I keep both of these around. We have a bunch of Soul Stones. These are the Zodiac ones, I believe. Yes. I think there should be 12 of them, I guess, and I only managed to pull 4, or maybe the other ones are from King and Queen box, I would guess. If you have all of these on your equipment, you get an XP or an expertise bonus. It's pretty niche, but it's a thing. These also have a use in rebirthing, so people do like to buy these for maybe 50 to 100k each, so maybe you put them in your bazaar and you might get some money out of them. We got DCM Power. This is a cool DCM because it's actually used for modding long-range weapons, so they're kind of valuable, maybe 100k. And the final item, a Suganami Tunnels Plate Unknown. So this is similar to the other plates you buy at the Yagia, but it lets you into the hardest Suganami Tunnels run, which is the Unknown run. It's sort of like a boss rush. You go through, you fight the bronze boss, the silver boss, the gold boss, and then a special boss specifically for Unknown. And not many people do it, and you can actually trade these, but I've never really known people to buy them, but maybe people will. Alright, that's Queen down, moving on to King. Alright, King time. Okay, so we got a lot of XP incense, and these types of XP incense are actually mixed with the stat boosting ones. I normally just use them as XP boosters and just ignore the stats that they give. We also got a bunch of just the regular stat boosting incense. These are pretty nice. They boost your stats for 60 minutes by 1.5 times. The bulk of what you receive are these types of items. They're called Sacred Relics, and they're used to rebirth your demon and essentially train them using rebirthing. People do buy these for quite a bit of money, maybe around 200-300k, or you can hold on to them yourself, but they do take up a lot of bank space. We got a Soulstone Markap. Now I guess these Soulstones are called the Great Square of Pegasus, and there's 4 of them, and when you have all 4 of them on your equipment, you get party XP 123%, which is massive. So people love to buy this. They usually go for 1 to 2 mil. Or you can hold on to them and try and complete the set yourself to get some nice XP for your demon and yourself, because party XP counts for both of you. But you do need to be in a party for it to take effect, so just find somebody, I guess, doesn't even matter. We got some Essence of Yetzirah. You have to collect these to unlock demon plugins. There's a few of them that you can get through this essence, and you need a hell of a lot more than 5. You need at least 800 for one of them, so get collecting. The demons you can get from this are Amara in a slime form, you can get Hellbiker, you can get the Giri, which is the elephant guy, you can get Alice, you can get Matador, and I think that's it, but I may be missing one. Massacadus. Now everyone wants Massacadus because you use it to unlock more expertise cap. So you can see here, I'm capped at 41k, Well, I could increase that another 2k if I handed in 400 Masochaetus to a guy. So I got 2 out of that. I need 400. So you can tell that people really want these and they need a lot of them. This is nowhere near the best way to get them. You get them through Darkpawra, which is sort of like a raid with 30 people in a team and they all take down a boss. You can sell these for anywhere between 200k if you want to get it sold really quickly, or even up to 400k. Maybe some people might buy it for that price. We got 5 valuable cards. Now these are used to buy these items, the Sacred Relics. You can buy any one of these for 75 valuable cards. And I know a lot of people probably hide the valuable cards on their auto loot. You definitely shouldn't do that because they stack up to 50k. So just let them stack up in your inventory, and when you need them, which you'll need them eventually, you'll have a bunch of them ready. And to finish it off, we got 200k in Mecha. Alright, it's finally time for the big boy, the Ace Box, or I guess it's called Quad Box. Now this has a lot of really good items in here, and stuff you can actually sell for decent amounts of Mecha, so let's get to it. Whoa, okay, a lot of familiar items here. We got a bunch of incense. These are the same incense as the King Box. We got some more essence, we got some Masochaetus, got a bunch, 9 demon specific XP boosting. We got some beads of speed again. The incense of protection is back, the bomb of life is back, and the single use threads are back, and also the valuable cards are back. So moving on to the unique items, we've got Evil Gum. How do I explain Evil Gum? Rebirthing a demon is where you reset its level back to 1, and you do that a bunch of times. And when you eat an Evil Gum, the next time you rebirth a demon, it'll retain a percentage of XP equal to the number on the gum, which is very beneficial and saves you apples in the long run. So you want to keep these. You can't actually sell these ones, they're untradeable. And you want to use them whenever you get around to rebirthing your demon. We have 2 different incenses here. One of them is for SP, which you get through Wildcat mode. Just use this and you'll get 100% SP gain for 1 whole day. It's a 1-day incense. And this one's also a 1-day. This is for DP gain, which you get through Digi. Definitely hold on to those, they are very useful. We have 5 ring regenerators. These are used in large quantities to upgrade certain types of rings that come from FC. Even the rings that endgame users have require ring regenerators to upgrade, so you definitely want to hold on to those. We have some primordial runestones. To explain this, it's basically a wildcard runestone, and runestones are used to pay for the rebirthing. So whenever you rebirth, you pay a certain amount of runestones to be able to do it. Well, instead of paying that amount, instead you pay 1 primordial runestone. And these are tradable too, but I don't see them being traded very often because they're just so useful. We have some silver medal of hells, we got 4 of them. So when you go into Destiny, at the end of the Destiny, you can offer up these silver medals to get more random choices, well, not a choice, you get more random items out of the loot. We got 2 SP vouchers, so you can cash these in. Actually, I'll show you, because a lot of people ask where to do this. You'll head to North Terminal Babel, and we'll head in the magic shop. I think he's in any magic shop, but it's this guy right here whenever he wants to load in, Grandpa M. So you can talk to him, use a 5k SP ticket, and he'll put that SP onto your active demon. And then you can take that, go to any cathedral, and this guy over here will allow you to spend that SP to add skills to your demon. So we got 2 of them, so that's 10k SP, which is pretty good, especially if you've never done Wildcat before. We have 2 diehards, so this is a drink that if you use it, I believe you just can't die for 1 minute, which is, I mean, you don't want to have to rely on this, but it's an option, I guess. Soul Point Syringe, so this is the same topic as we were on before about Wildcat and Soul Points. So if you take a look at your demon list and pull up a demon, you see here, Soul points, 23k. Whenever you complete a Wildcat dungeon, a few soul points will be added onto your demon. And you can use this directly with this guy. I can't move it, there we go. This guy here. And you can just spend these points through him. But if you want to remove these points and turn them into the soul point vouchers, you have to use one of these syringes. So you can take the syringe to a rags shop. So you can head into the shop with the gem on the door, talk to Rag, and you can ask him about the SP syringe, and he'll go through a bunch of options where you choose how much SP you want to take out, and it will convert the SP on your demon into these 5k vouchers, which you can use later on. And to finish it off, we got 40 mag presses and 50 machinotes, which adds up to 2.5 mil. So quite a decent chunk, especially if you're a new player, because any player can get ace boxes. You just have to kill demons that are within your level, and you might get the ace card a box. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed these box openings. I see this a lot for other games, thought I'd do it here too. Hopefully it could show you how valuable these boxes can be. You definitely want to be cracking them whenever you get them. Next video is going to be the much requested expertise builds, just showing you some basic expertise builds and maybe some ideas on how to get more expertise, because that's something that people struggle with, getting expertise cap. So look out for that one, and I'll catch you guys later. Darkpawra out.